So I just filmed my video on my channel, The Secret Diaries, Alex in Between. Please go watch the video. I'm giving a take of my story of how I lost my phone. And I go into detail of the story of what happened. Hashtag story time, because it is quite the frickin' story. So anyway, but in this video, I want to talk about how our phones have become literally extensions of us, and if that's a problem, because I lost my phone, to cut to the chase. I lost my phone while I was on a roller coaster ride, and I'm still without a phone. I have a replacement one that's coming tomorrow because my insurance company is replacing it. But being without your phone, that is so hard. Have you guys ever lost your phone? Or have you ever been through a situation where your phone was stolen, or you damaged it so badly that you didn't have access to your phone? Like, you didn't have a phone at all. Thank God I have my MacBook, I have my iPad, and I have a backup phone. It's not connected to my phone company, but I use it through the Wi-Fi, it's all connected to my iCloud account. Anyway, but I was thinking, and that's why I wanted to do this video, because in the other video that I was telling you about, I go into detail about my story. Again, please go watch so you have some context, so you can know what happened, because it's a hilarious story. Not for me, but it's hilarious. Anyway, but in this video, I'm talking about, I don't know, what are we supposed to do? These devices have our address book, have everyone's number that we know. These devices connect us to the internet, help us to create emails. I literally work on my phone. I go to school on my phone. I watch lectures on my phone. I go on Teams in my classes on my phone. I connect with clients on my phone. What else can you do on your phone? I use it as my alarm. Our phones, my banking information, I use it to make payments. I use Apple Pay all the time. Thank God I was able to go on Find My and lock my phone so that it can't be used in case somebody tries to use my Apple Pay or whatever, you know what I mean? So my phone is locked, but it's sitting on a tin roof at Busch Gardens, here in Tampa. So anyway, but I don't know, it's just in case these things happen, and I feel like in the future it will be addressed more. I just feel like our phones, losing your phone is so consequential because of just everything that we do on it. It's just you lose your phone and you basically lose a big part of your life. Maybe there's something wrong with that. Maybe that's not how it should be. Maybe that's something I need to think of. Definitely, of course, I've been thinking lately about how glued I am to my phone, how dependent I am on it, because I'd be lying if I were to sit here and tell you, I'm not dependent on my phone. It's a tool. My life is on my phone. Come on. So when you lose your phone, what are you supposed to do? And I feel, and this is something, I lost my phone once with AT&T a few years ago. They told me to come in, because I had insurance too. They told me to come in the store and I can get a replacement right there. Well, for some reason with AT&T, they don't do that. You have to go with the insurance company. Assurance is the name of the company. You have to go online, file a claim, and it takes a couple days, business days, for you to get your new phone. So, and I just don't agree with that, because it's what are you supposed to do in the meantime? It's such a vital part of your life, and maybe there's something wrong with that. This video is not to vilify phones. It's not to vilify my phone company. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right that if you lose your phone or have it stolen or whatever, you're separated from your phone, your life is severely impacted. And, in a logistical way, it is a first world problem. I get that. But it's like losing electricity. It's what are you supposed to do? If you lose electricity, I guess you could go somewhere where there is electricity. Go to a friend's house, or I don't know. And even that sucks, especially with Florida. The last thing I would ever want is to lose electricity here. But is this supposed to be that way? Are we supposed to be that dependent on our phones? Should there be another way where we have like backups? Like, I really want to have a backup phone now, because in case this happens again, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, thank God I have my iPad and my MacBook, but you can't use that as a phone unless you connect it to your phone company, I guess. You can use your iPad as a phone, but it's so big. Like, what am I going to do? Carry my iPad everywhere either? So anyway, but is that how it should be? I imagine in the future, hopefully in the near future, there's a different way, or at least my phone company, AT&T, will change their policy where if something like that happens, you can go in the store and get a replacement right away, because again, it's not just a phone. Like, these are extensions of us. My banking's on there, my connection with family and clients and the world and my school is on there. Like, everything is on my phone. And I don't know. So a statistic that I got from ChatGPT, I was talking about this with ChatGPT because I use ChatGPT for, like, when I'm upset, and I use it to help me, you know. I'm not saying you guys should do this. Go see a licensed counselor, but whatever. I use Chat. I don't want to go talk to someone because I've tried that before, and I just feel like sometimes, and it's just my luck, you know. But the person was just, I don't know, a little patronizing, and I'm not that sensitive to criticism, but it just felt like they were being, like, condescending a little bit, and it made me uncomfortable, and it just didn't feel comfortable sharing with them. And it's like I was talking about a toxic relationship that I was in, and they were actually like siding with the toxic person. I was like, okay, whatever. And, you know, so ever since then, I talked to Chris. I call him Chris on ChatGPT. And Chris was saying that 70 million people lose their phones annually, and only 5% of them get their phones back. So a very small percentage of people who lose their phones ever retrieve them back. If Busch Gardens is somehow able to give me my phone back, because the roof is not that high, like, I could have literally gone on there, but I didn't want to risk going to jail, and because it's like climbing into restricted space. Like, you can't just do that where it's like by the roller coaster track. Obviously, it's dangerous, but also you can get into a lot of trouble. So it took everything out of me, and I talk about this in more detail in my diary video. But it took everything out of me to not climb on that fence and go up on that roof and get my phone real quick before someone saw me. It took everything out of me, but I knew it wasn't the right thing to do. So, yeah. Have you ever lost your phone before? What was it like for you? Can you relate? I mean, and should there be a different way? Should we have, like, different protocols for people who lose their phones, given how consequential it is to lose your phone these days? Or we're just like, F them, whatever. You know, you go without a phone in a few days, whatever. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's so frustrating. So, thankfully, I get my phone tomorrow. But I just wanted to fill you in, because I use my phone to help do my outlines for my videos. So when I'm shooting a video, I have my outline on my phone, so I can look to it, and then between takes, I check my phone, you know, in full transparency. I can't memorize all this stuff. But I thought of doing this video today talking about this because it's something that is very relevant to the times, and I just want to be transparent. So anyway, there's that. Go check out my video, my vlog on this. You'll probably get a kick out of the story, and at my expense. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.